of the day, basically, it's the only thing that's after getting us, that's after making us bring it to this level. The only, if it wasn't for the people out there and the support we're getting, we wouldn't be in the position that we are now today, like.
And are you surprised by the level of support, or did you expect it?
I don't know, is it more overwhelming or more shocking? Like, those people just have to come in from all over the place. Like, it's gone, it's there's so much interest in it now at this stage, like.
And do you hope that your stand and Claire's stand will give hope to others to do the same if they have the strength within them to do what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, like, if nothing comes out of it at the end of the day for us, like, what we'd hope by doing this and take the action that's after being taken so far, we hope that if whatever about our own situation, we just hope that it will give other people the power and the strength to come forward and say, look, lads, this isn't right. They're trying to do this to me. They're trying to do that to me. We have to stop this. And it is happening already. There is people out there that have handed back the keys of their houses and that are following our situation now at the moment, and they're making contact already to try and see what they can do with their own situations. It's encouraging people already as it is to come forward.
Yeah, and it's the one thing certainly from all the calls we're getting is, people saying, we need to stand, people need to stand up and fight. I mean, and that's really what you're doing. You're standing up and fighting.
I suppose from the start of this, when I got to the start, we kind of didn't know what to do. We didn't know our heads from our backsides. And I like to just with all the support that we're after getting the last 2 weeks, it's after making us kind of realise, like, look, this isn't right. It just has to stop. It can't keep, the country just can't keep going like this.
Yeah, and of course in your case, you're unfortunately you were a plumber, wasn't it? You were a plumber by profession, and as we know, downturn in that particular in anything to do with construction. So it was through no fault of your own. It wasn't that you decided, well, I'm going to have a bit of a lifestyle here, and I'm just going to not pay my mortgage.
Oh yeah, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I would have loved to be able to just stop work and say, fuck this, like, I'll go after you for a couple of holidays, like, it's just by far the case, like. But a lot of people that are self-employed or that were self-employed like myself, like, they know what it's like out there. It is hard, you're out there, you're busting your backside every week, day in, day out. You're out there practically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week between paperwork and this, that, and the other, and pricing jobs and all that, and like, you don't get one job that you won't get paid for. That screws you completely. Yeah.
And then you're in that awful situation as with all other self-employed people, when you don't have any work, you can't just go down to the dole office and sign on.
You can't. I mean, You could be like any fella self-employed there. That's kind of it could be taking fella 2 or 3 years there to be chasing any bit of money off them. Like, it's at the end of the day, for any self-employed, it's actually not worth his time. He's wasting his time completely, even thinking about approaching them. And I think that's something that's going to have to be looked at as well.
Has to be changed. And as well, you made Start Mortgages aware of all of this. You were negotiating and talking with them. You weren't ignoring the letters.
Oh no, I mean, we were in talks. So up to, we were talking to them for, I don't know, there was letters to and forth, the phone calls and this, that, and the other for about 2 years, I think. There was a long process going on, and then next year all of a sudden it just stopped. And before we got this supposed eviction letter from that apparently came from the sheriff's office 2 weeks ago, we didn't get one letter or notification from either the solicitors or the mortgage company in at least about 15 months, if not more, 15 to 18 months or something like that.
So the eviction order came like a bolt out of the blue. That was some shock.
It was just like as if it just grew out of the letterbox.
Wow. Oh, it's incredible. And you've since found work, Martin. Is that true? You're now working?
Yeah, my circumstances have changed, over the last couple of months. I'm working away there now. I got out of construction that completely.
Okay.
I'm just doing different line of work now at the moment, and it's a full-time job, which I'm thankful for.
Okay, so so you now are in a position that you are while not able to pay the full mortgage, is it every month? But you're able to pay, was it €400 you've offered a month?
Yeah, that was an old offer. Even when I was self-employed, that was the last offer that went out there.
And they said no.
Kind of basic, yeah.
All or nothing.
Yeah, it was a kind of, look, Jack, I'm sorry, no, but it's kind of just gotten too far for that. Like, it's too late. We're not even thinking about it.
Okay, you were spoken about in the Dáil yesterday. Enda Kenny was talking about you. Micheál Martin was talking about you. We had Anya Collins on. We had Michael Moynihan. Are you hoping that with the political will seems to be there for you? Are you hoping that that's going to help make a difference to your case?
Well, hopefully. Even in their own case, no, I can't speak for everyone else's case. In some cases, the banks are doing a lot of stuff that are wrong. Now, I'm not going to comment too much in detail on that, but in some cases there is a lot of stuff being done by the banks that shouldn't be happening, and our eyes are being widely open to that in the last 2 weeks.
So you're hoping that the politicians will wake up to that and
well, hopefully, that's the aim anyway. As I said, whatever about our particular case, it's going to impact on every other person that is either in the situation at the moment or anyone that is heading to where we are at the moment.
There's a lot of people there are very close to being there. Martin, how are the kids?
They're not too bad. We're trying to keep the kids out of it as much as we can.
I know.
Just for they're kind of so young, they're kind of stressing out the kids. The last, we're stressing off ourselves at the moment. The last thing we want to be doing is trying to draw any stress or anything on anything like that in the kids.
So they're kind of unaware of what's going on, except there's a lot of people around. I'm assuming they probably think that's.
We're not going into the.
Yeah, they're too young. They're too young.
Yeah.
And Claire, how's Claire?
She's not too bad, no fair to her. She's after coming a long way now from when this all started there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's tough. It really is tough, and I hear she's got to make room in the fridge with the amount of food you're getting from people. Isn't that great?
It's absolutely amazing.
And did I see Cantor Co-op dropped off milk and butter, I'm told, and a man arrived with bread and meat in order for Claire to make the sandwiches. Well done. People are great. And I can see phone lines lighting up here and text messages coming in. People just wanting to wish you all of the very best. Okay, well, we'll stay in contact, Martin, with you and with Dennis. And listen, we really appreciate you taking time to talk to us today. Continue. Good luck to you. Okay, thanks for that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Martin O'Sullivan there from Doonanore Housing Estate in Kanturk, and before that we had Dennis O'Brien on from the Anti-Eviction Task Force Group. We will keep up to date with them if anything breaks during the morning. We will get back to them. John and Demanway on saying, I really feel for Martin O'Sullivan and his family in Kanturk. All he really needs is a bit of a chance. Yeah, and I think that's for a lot of people. And listen to me, he's got a job going, all right. It mightn't be earning as much as he was earning when he was self-employed and at the height of the boom, but he's earning, and he's got a bit of money and is willing. He doesn't want debt forgiveness. He wants to pay off the mortgage, but to pay it off at what he can afford to pay off. 1850 333 103. John Paul taking your calls, texting for 20 cent 53103.
Cork today.